Hey there! Welcome back to the Nauctis on YouTube. Israel is one of the 20 countries that have one of the most powerful military forces in the world. In fact, the Israeli military has established itself as one of the most formidable and technologically advanced in the Middle East for several decades. In Israel, their military is known as the Israel Defense Forces, commonly abbreviated as IDF, and in Hebrew it's referred to as 𝗤𝗂𝗲𝗀𝗁, or simply tzahal. The Israeli military consists of the Israeli Army, Israeli Air Force, and Israeli Navy. Not only a defense force, the IDF also plays a prominent role in Israeli society, influencing the economy, culture, and politics in Israel. The IDF is led by the Chief of the General Staff, who is under the control of the Israeli Minister of Defense. The IDF was first established on May 26, 1948, under the command of the then Prime Minister of Israel, David Ben-Gurion, and it began operating as a military force by recruiting from existing paramilitary groups in the Yishuv, including the Haganah, Irgun, and Lehi. The Israeli military is known for its mandatory military service policy, starting at the age of 18, which applies not only to men but also to women. As of 2023, the annual budget of the IDF is approximately $23.6 billion, surpassing the total military expenditures of Egypt, Iran, Lebanon, and Jordan combined. This budget also grants access to some of the most advanced American military equipment. There are approximately 169,500 active personnel and around 465,000 Israeli citizens in reserve units. In the days following the Hamas attack on October 7th, more than 300,000 reservists were called up. Though never publicly acknowledged, Israel is believed to possess dozens of nuclear warheads. Since 2011, Israel has heavily relied on the Iron Dome missile defense system to intercept and destroy short-range rockets using radar technology. The Iron Dome system consists of 10 batteries, each equipped with 4 missile launchers. Creating this advanced missile defense technology cost Israel billions of dollars. The IDF also possesses a wide range of armored personnel carriers and tanks, missiles, fighter aircraft, helicopters, warships, and drones. They have an estimated arsenal of 2,200 tanks alone. The IDF also maintains several dozen surface ships, including approximately 15 warships and 5 Dolphin-class submarines. The IDF has a drone arsenal that includes the Heron, Hermes, and Skylark series. To build its military forces and develop sophisticated weaponry, Israel receives assistance from various countries, with one of the largest contributors being the United States, which has provided approximately $130 billion in aid since Israel's establishment in 1948. This aid includes not only financial support, but also over 80% of the weapons supplied to Israel between 1950 and 2020, coming from the United States. U.S. military aid to Israel in the last fiscal year amounted to $3.8 billion, second only to Ukraine. This includes about 16% of Israel's military budget. The government funding bill signed by President Biden in December 2022 also allocated $500 million for replenishing Iron Dome and $72.5 million for U.S.-Israel cooperation in anti-drone and anti-tunnel technology. The United States also provides Israel unparalleled access to some of the world's most advanced military equipment, including the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. The F-35 is considered one of the top electronic warfare packages globally and has been described by U.S. Air Force pilots as providing enhanced situational awareness. Israel also has over 1,200 artillery pieces, including 300 MLRs, or multiple launch rocket system launchers. These include smart bombs capable of striking targets with minimal collateral damage. Israel also has 7 warships and at least 6 submarine warfare vessels, including the INS Draken. These submarines are locally designed but built in Germany and are reported to be capable of launching nuclear missiles from vertical launch systems similar to a tower on the submarine. As previously explained, the IDF is divided into 3 branches: the Israeli Army, the Israeli Air Force, and the Israeli Navy. The strength of the Israeli military can be seen in each of these branches. Starting with the Israeli Army, it is led by the Chief of the General Staff, with the rank of Lieutenant General, under the Chief of the General Staff. Initially, the Israeli Army operated on 3 fronts, against Lebanon and Syria in the north, Jordan and Iraq in the east, and Egypt in the south. After the Israel-Egypt Peace Treaty of 1979, the IDF concentrated on southern Lebanon and the Palestinian territories. To date, the Israeli Army has operated in the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, the Suez Crisis of 1956, the Six-Day War of 1967, the Yom Kippur War of 1973, Operation Entebbe in 1976, the 1982 Lebanon War, the First Intifada of 1987 to 1993, the Second Intifada of 2000 to 2005, the 2006 Lebanon War, and the Gaza War of 2008 to 2009. Currently, the Israeli Army is estimated to have 133,000 active personnel and 380,000 reserve personnel. The Israeli Army has the main battle tank Merkava, equipped with a .50 M2 Browning heavy machine gun that can be remotely controlled parallel to the main gun and controlled from within the turret. The .50 caliber machine gun has proven to be useful and effective in asymmetric warfare. In addition to that, each Merkava tank is also equipped with 2 7.62mm machine guns mounted on its roof and 1 coaxial with the main gun. A 60mm mortar is also mounted to fire smoke rounds or suppress enemy infantry anti-tank groups. These tanks are powered by a 1,500 horsepower turbocharged diesel engine with a top speed of 64 km/h. The Merkava battle tank was first introduced in 1979 with the Merkava Mark I, and its latest version, the Merkava 4 Barak, is planned to begin operation in 2023. In addition to the Merkava main battle tank, the Israeli Army also has other combat vehicles, including the Swagerak M109 self-propelled howitzer, multiple rocket launchers, M270, unmanned aerial vehicles, 𝗖𝗄𝗄𝗯, and their flagship, the Iron Dome air defense system. The IDF also has the Israeli Air Force, led by a chief of the Israeli Air Force Command. The Israeli Air Force is estimated to have 34,000 active personnel and 55,000 reserve personnel. On June 7, 1981, the Israeli Air Force carried out Operation Opera to destroy Iraq's nuclear facility in Osirak. The Israeli Air Force also conducted Operation Mole Cricket 19, which damaged Syria's air defenses in Lebanon on June 9, 1982. Subsequently, on October 1, 1985, in response to PLO terrorist attacks that killed 3 Israeli civilians in Cyprus, the Israeli Air Force executed Operation Wooden Leg, striking the PLO headquarters in Tunisia. In 1991, the Israeli Air Force conducted Operation Solomon, bringing Ethiopian Jews to Israel. In 1993 and 1996, the Israeli Air Force participated in Operation Accountability and Operation Grapes of Wrath. The force has been involved in numerous operations since then, including the 2006 Lebanon War, Operation Cast Lead, and Operation Guardian of the Walls. On September 6, 2007, the Israeli Air Force successfully bombed a suspected Syrian nuclear reactor in Operation Orchard. The Israeli Air Force has around 1,000 fighter aircraft, including some McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagles from the United States Air Force. The F-15 Eagle has a top speed of up to 3,018 kilometers per hour. The aircraft is equipped with an M61A 120mm Gatling gun and carries 940 rounds of ammunition, as well as 3 types of missiles: AIM F Sparrow. Another American-supplied aircraft for Israel is the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The F-16 fighter jet is equipped with an M61 Vulcan 6-barreled Gatling rifle with 511 rounds, as well as various rockets, missiles, bombs, and infrared sensors. Another fighter jet in the Israeli Air Force's inventory is the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II, which can reach a maximum speed of 2,065 kilometers per hour. The aircraft is equipped with a GAUSA 25mm cannon, air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles, as well as GPS-guided bombs. In the future, the Lockheed Martin aircraft is planned to be equipped with nuclear-powered weapons. The Israeli Air Force also has Boeing AH-64D Apache helicopters, which are attack helicopters capable of operating in all weather conditions. These helicopters are crewed by 2 individuals and are equipped with an M230-30mm chain gun mounted under the nose of the helicopter. In addition to the Army and Air Force, the Israeli military also has the Israeli Navy with 10,000 active personnel and 10,000 reserve personnel. The Israeli Navy has various combat vessels, including corvettes or small warships, torpedo boats, missile boats, and maritime helicopters. The Sa'ar-5 and Sa'ar-6 classes are 2 types of corvettes in the Israeli Navy. In the Sa'ar-5 class, there are 3 American-made corvettes: INS Eilat, INS Lahav, and INS Hanit. INS Eilat and INS Lahav were built in 1994, while INS Hanit was constructed in 1995. In the Sa'ar-6 class, there are 4 corvettes: INS Magen, INS Oz, INS Atzmaut, and INS Nitzikon. All 4 ships in the Sa'ar-6 class are made in Germany. Aside from the corvettes, Israel produces its own combat vessels, specifically in the Sa'ar 4.5 class. These include INS Romak, INS Keshet, INS Hetz, INS Kidon, INS Tarshish, INS Yafo, INS Herev, and ANS Sufa. The Israeli Navy also boasts a renowned class of submarines, the Dolphin class, with 3 submarines: INS Dolphin, INS Leviathan, and INS Tecuma. These 3 Dolphin-class submarines were constructed around 1996 to 1998. The Dolphin-class submarines have a length of 57.3 meters, a top speed of 37 kilometers per hour, a weight of 1,640 tons on the surface, a weight of 1,900 tons submerged, and can dive to a depth of 1,150 feet or 350 meters. In addition to the Dolphin class, Israel has another class of submarines known as the AIP Dolphin II class, built in 2012, 2014, and 2023. The AIP Dolphin II class has a length of 68.6 meters, a top speed of 46 kilometers per hour, a weight of 2,050 tons on the surface, a weight of 2,400 tons submerged, and can dive to a depth of 1,150 feet, or 350 meters. Only the INS Draken submarine is still in trials, while the others are in active service. All of these submarines are built in Germany. Apart from naval assets, the Israeli Air Force also operates 2 maritime helicopters under the 193 Squadron and Eurocopter AS-565 Panther. Israel also exports its military vehicles and weapons to several countries. According to data from 2018 to 2020, India was the top importer of military weapons from Israel, spending up to $1.2 billion on Israeli-made weapons. Azerbaijan ranked second, spending $295 million on imports from Israel, followed by the Philippines at $275 million, the United States at $217 million, Vietnam at $180 million, Canada at $131 million, Thailand at $121 million, Germany at $110 million, the United Kingdom at $90 million, and Singapore at $73 million.